Psycho-Cybernetics is a groundbreaking guide to transforming your mindset, unlocking your potential, and achieving lasting happiness. And we'll cover the entire book in just a few minutes. Chapter 1. The Self-Image, Your Key to a Better Life. The first chapter introduces a powerful idea. Your self-image is the cornerstone of your success and happiness. Maltz explains that your self-image acts like a thermostat. It sets the limits on what you think you can achieve and how you approach life. If you see yourself as capable, you'll act accordingly. But if your self-image is poor, it will restrict your progress, no matter your talents or opportunities. Maltz draws on his experience as a plastic surgeon to illustrate this. He noticed that patients who underwent surgery to correct physical flaws often still felt unhappy. Why? Because the problem wasn't their appearance. It was their self-perception. Changing the outside didn't fix how they saw themselves inside. This demonstrates the critical role of self-image in our well-being. One of the most memorable quotes from this chapter is, "Your self-image sets the boundaries of your accomplishments." Another is, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind." These ideas remind us that transformation starts with how we view ourselves. To apply this, start by reflecting on your self-perception. Are there limiting beliefs you need to challenge? Write affirmations that reinforce a positive self-image, such as, "I am capable and resilient," and be mindful of self-critical language. Practice speaking to yourself with compassion. When you nurture your self-image, you unlock your true potential. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 2. Discovering the Success Mechanism Within You. He compares this innate mental system to a guided missile. Once you set a clear goal, the success mechanism works subconsciously to guide you toward it. It makes adjustments along the way, just like a missile does to hit its target. The key is to trust this mechanism and stop interfering with doubts and overthinking. Maltz emphasizes that trying to force success or overanalyze the process disrupts this natural mechanism. Instead, focus on setting purposeful goals and taking consistent small actions. One of his impactful quotes is, "You don't need to force yourself to succeed. You need to remove the barriers to success." Another is, "Trust in the mechanism. Stop being your own worst enemy." Here's how you can apply this concept. First, set clear, measurable goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," specify, "I will walk for 30 minutes daily." Second, trust your process. Progress might not always be obvious, but your subconscious is working behind the scenes. Finally, avoid overanalyzing. Take action and adjust as needed. It's better to move forward imperfectly than not at all. Chapter 3. Imagination, the first key to your success mechanism. Now, let's talk about the first key to activating your success mechanism: imagination. Maltz explains that the mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize success, you're essentially training your brain and nervous system to respond as if the success has already happened. This creates confidence and primes you for achievement. Imagine rehearsing a big presentation in your mind, visualizing every step, and feeling the sense of accomplishment. Your brain registers this as a real experience, strengthening your belief in your ability to succeed. As Maltz says, the brain does not differentiate between an actual experience and one vividly imagined. Another quote to remember is, "Your nervous system cannot tell the difference between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined." To harness this power, dedicate time daily to visualize your goals. Picture them as if they've already happened. For example, if you're aiming for a promotion, imagine yourself thriving in the role, feeling confident and successful. You can also use mental rehearsal for challenging tasks. Replace negative scenarios, like imagining failure, with empowering ones. This shift in mental imagery trains your brain to expect and achieve positive outcomes. Chapter 4. Dehypnotize yourself from false beliefs. Many of us unknowingly live under the influence of limiting beliefs. These beliefs often stem from past experiences or societal conditioning and act as invisible barriers to our growth. Maltz refers to these as hypnotic thoughts, ideas we accept as truths without questioning their validity. He argues that freeing ourselves from these mental chains is crucial for reaching our full potential. Maltz explains that our self-perception plays a central role here. We tend to act according to the person we believe ourselves to be, which is why questioning these internalized falsehoods is so powerful. For example, if someone believes they're not good at math, this belief will likely affect their behavior and outcomes in that area. Challenging that assumption and replacing it with an empowering truth, such as, I'm learning and improving in math, opens up new opportunities for success. Two quotes from this chapter encapsulate the message. We are all hypnotized by our beliefs. The key is to wake up from the trance, and you act like the person you believe yourself to be. These words remind us how important it is to align our beliefs with our desired reality. To put this into practice, start by identifying one limiting belief you have about yourself. Write it down, then create a list of evidence that disproves it. Replace defeatist phrases like I can't with I'm learning to in your self-talk. Regularly challenge assumptions about your limitations. This small shift can create big changes in how you approach life. Chapter 5. How to utilize the power of rational thinking. Maltz explains that rational thinking is like a spotlight. It helps separate facts from feelings, allowing us to act more effectively. Our subconscious mind is highly impressionable, so feeding it logical, constructive thoughts is crucial for achieving positive outcomes. One of the key insights in this chapter is how rational thinking can counteract emotional reactions and irrational fears. For example, imagine you feel anxious before a presentation. By asking yourself, what evidence do I have that I will fail? You can replace that fear with logical reasoning, such as, I've prepared thoroughly and I've succeeded in similar situations before. Maltz emphasizes the importance of being intentional with your thoughts. As he puts it, rational thinking is the key to controlling your responses to life's challenges, and you can change your circumstances by changing your thoughts. These ideas highlight the power of choosing constructive thoughts over self-defeating ones. To integrate this into your daily life, practice questioning automatic negative thoughts. When you notice yourself thinking, I'll never succeed, pause and ask, is this true? Replace emotionally driven reactions with fact-based reasoning. Finally, develop a habit of writing daily affirmations that reinforce empowering beliefs, such as, I am capable of finding solutions to challenges. Chapter 6. Relax and let your success mechanism work for you. Maltz emphasizes that overtrying and forcing outcomes can disrupt your natural success mechanism. Instead, relaxation creates the mental clarity and creativity needed for problem solving and progress. Think of your mind like a car engine. If you push it too hard for too long, it overheats and becomes inefficient. Similarly, tension and anxiety block your ability to perform at your best. When you relax, your subconscious can work more effectively, generating solutions and guiding you toward your goals. As Maltz says, tension is the enemy of success. Relaxation is its ally. And you accomplish more by not trying harder, but by relaxing and letting things flow. This chapter provides practical strategies to cultivate relaxation. Techniques like deep breathing, visualization, and setting aside daily time for mental stillness can make a significant difference. For instance, if you're struggling with a creative block, take a short break to breathe deeply and visualize your desired outcome. Often, the solution will present itself when you stop forcing it. To apply this in your life, commit to practicing a relaxation technique daily, whether it's meditation, a walk in nature, or simply a few minutes of deep breathing. Create a dedicated time each day for stillness and reflection, even if it's just 5 minutes. Finally, trust your subconscious to guide you. Avoid micromanaging every detail and allow solutions to emerge naturally. Chapter 7. You can acquire the habit of happiness. Happiness is not something that happens to us. It's something we actively choose and cultivate. Maltz teaches us that happiness is a mental habit, one we can develop by focusing on the positive aspects of life and by learning to see challenges as opportunities. He reminds us that our internal perspective, not external circumstances, determines our overall sense of joy. This means that even when things around us seem difficult, our mindset can help us find peace and contentment. Maltz explains that gratitude is foundational to happiness. By appreciating small joys like a good conversation, a sunny day, or a personal achievement, we can shift our focus away from negativity. One of the most impactful quotes from this chapter is, "Happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something you choose." He also states, "Gratitude is the foundation of happiness," emphasizing that happiness grows when we actively nurture it. To start building this habit, consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Reframe difficulties by asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Finally, focus on the present moment instead of worrying about the past or the future. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, use the time to reflect on something positive, like an upcoming event or an accomplishment you're proud of. These small practices add up, making happiness an accessible and enduring part of your life. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 8. Ingredients of the Success Type. Personality and how to acquire them. What makes someone successful? Maltz identifies several common traits, such as self-confidence, optimism, and a proactive attitude. Importantly, he emphasizes that these traits aren't innate. They can be cultivated with practice and deliberate effort. This is great news, because it means anyone can develop a success-type personality by working on their mindset and behaviors. Maltz describes success as the result of persistence, self-discipline, and resilience. For instance, he explains that success is not about giant leaps, but rather the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Similarly, he asserts, the successful personality is not born, it is built. Visualization and consistent action are key tools for nurturing these traits. For example, if you want to build confidence, start by visualizing yourself succeeding in small, manageable tasks, and then take real-world actions that align with that image. To apply these lessons, identify one trait of successful people you admire, such as resilience, and commit to practicing it daily. Set incremental goals to strengthen your self-discipline and celebrate small wins along the way. Lastly, surround yourself with positive, goal-oriented individuals who reinforce a success-oriented mindset. If you're trying to stay motivated in a new job, for example, connect with colleagues who inspire and support your growth. Over time, these habits will help you create a strong foundation for sustained success. Chapter 9. The Failure Mechanism. How to make it work for you instead of against you. Failure is often seen as something to fear, but Maltz reframes it as a natural and necessary part of growth. He introduces the concept of the failure mechanism, explaining that it activates when we focus excessively on negative outcomes. This can lead to self-sabotage and stagnation. However, by viewing failure as feedback rather than defeat, we can transform it into a powerful learning tool. Maltz emphasizes that failure is not the opposite of success. It's an integral part of the process. As he says, do not fear mistakes. They are the signposts on your journey to success. Another memorable quote from this chapter is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. By taking calculated risks and stepping outside of our comfort zones, we learn, adapt, and ultimately improve. To make failure work for you, start by treating each setback as an opportunity to learn. For instance, if you're giving a presentation and it doesn't go as planned, reflect on what you could do differently next time. Practice risk-taking by setting goals that challenge you, like learning a new skill or pursuing a passion project. Finally, write down lessons from past failures and use them to inform your future decisions. This mindset shift will not only reduce the fear of failure, but also propel you forward toward greater success. Chapter 10: How to remove emotional scars, or how to give yourself an emotional facelift. Emotional scars, like physical ones, are the result of past wounds. These scars can shape our self-perception and behaviors in ways we might not even realize. Maltz explains that unresolved pain from the past can weigh us down, making it difficult to move forward. To heal, we need to reinterpret these experiences and let go of resentment and guilt. A key tool for healing is forgiveness. Forgiving others, and especially forgiving ourselves, helps us release the emotional baggage tied to past events. Maltz emphasizes this idea with the quote, "Forgiveness is the key to removing emotional scars and achieving inner peace." He also reminds us, you cannot move forward while clinging to the weight of the past. By rewriting the narrative around painful experiences, we can break free from these emotional burdens and create healthier patterns. To apply this, start by writing a letter of forgiveness to someone who has hurt you. You don't need to send it. The act of writing is for your own healing. Similarly, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your mistakes without harsh judgment. Lastly, reframe difficult experiences by asking, how did this help me grow? For example, a challenging job loss may have pushed you toward a career that better suits your skills and passions. These steps will help you turn emotional scars into sources of strength and resilience. Chapter 11: How to unlock your real personality. Many of us suppress our true selves due to fear of rejection or societal expectations. Maltz explains that hiding behind a mask not only limits our potential, but also prevents us from forming genuine connections. Unlocking your real personality is essential for fulfillment and confidence. Maltz argues that self-acceptance is the first step to authenticity. He writes, "Your authentic self is your greatest asset. Stop hiding it. And the real you is enough. You don't need to wear a mask to be valued." These quotes underscore the importance of embracing who you are, imperfections and all. When you stop trying to conform to external expectations, you can focus on expressing your unique qualities and strengths. To start unlocking your authentic self, make a list of qualities you admire about yourself. This could include traits like kindness, creativity, or determination. Revisit this list regularly to remind yourself of your strengths. Practice expressing your thoughts and feelings honestly in low-stakes situations, like with trusted friends. Finally, surround yourself with people who value you for who you are rather than for who they want you to be. This supportive environment makes it easier to embrace your real personality and thrive. Chapter 12: Do it yourself. Tranquilizers that bring peace of mind. Maltz focuses on cultivating peace of mind through simple yet powerful techniques. Stress and anxiety can cloud our thoughts and hinder our success. But peace is a habit we can build with consistent practice. Maltz emphasizes that inner tranquility isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for a balanced and productive life. As he puts it, tranquility is not a luxury. It is a necessity for a balanced life. And you have the power to create peace within yourself, regardless of external circumstances. To achieve peace of mind, Maltz suggests several mental exercises. Deep breathing is one effective tool. Spending just 5 to 10 minutes focusing on your breath can calm your mind and body. Visualization is another. Create a calming mental image, such as a serene beach or quiet forest, and focus on it during moments of stress. Affirmations like, "I am calm, focused, and at peace," can also help redirect anxious thoughts. Start incorporating these practices into your daily routine. For example, take a few moments in the morning to practice deep breathing or recite a calming affirmation. When you encounter stressful situations, visualize your calming mental image to regain focus. These small, intentional actions create a sense of control over your mental state, allowing you to face challenges with clarity and confidence. Chapter 13: How to Turn a Crisis into a Creative Opportunity. Crises can feel overwhelming, but Maltz teaches us that they also hold the potential for personal growth and innovation. Every challenge we face is an opportunity in disguise. It forces us to confront problems head-on, and often reveals strengths we didn't know we had. When we shift our perspective and focus on solutions rather than obstacles, we unlock creative possibilities. Maltz beautifully encapsulates this idea with the quote, "In every crisis lies the seed of an opportunity." Another key insight is, challenges reveal strengths you never knew you had. Think about a time when you faced a major setback. Perhaps it was losing a job or facing a personal loss. While painful, it likely pushed you to find new solutions or discover resilience you didn't know you had. To apply this, ask yourself during difficult moments, what can I learn or create from this situation? Break large problems into smaller, manageable tasks to maintain focus and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Develop a habit of brainstorming solutions rather than dwelling on obstacles. For example, if a project at work hits a roadblock, start by listing out small steps to address the issue and consider alternative approaches. This solution-focused mindset turns challenges into stepping stones for growth. Chapter 14: How to Get That Winning Feeling. This isn't just about achieving success. It's about cultivating a state of confidence and anticipation that propels you toward positive outcomes. Maltz emphasizes that the winning feeling is rooted in believing in yourself and your ability to succeed. He explains that this feeling is built through actions like recalling past successes, visualizing future victories, and maintaining a positive inner dialogue. As Maltz says, act as if you are already successful, and success will follow. Another powerful reminder is, the winning feeling starts with believing in yourself. This aligns with the idea that confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about trusting your ability to handle challenges. To cultivate this mindset, start each day by visualizing yourself achieving a specific goal. Picture yourself confidently handling a presentation or completing a challenging task with ease. Reflect on past accomplishments to remind yourself of your capabilities, especially during tough times. Replace self-doubt with affirmations like, I am capable of achieving my goals. By focusing on small wins, you'll build the momentum that drives larger achievements. Chapter 15: More Years of Life and More Life in Your Years. Maltz concludes with a profound message about living a purposeful and fulfilling life. He argues that it's not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. A rich, meaningful life comes from focusing on purpose, joy, and a positive outlook. Maltz emphasizes the importance of mental and emotional well-being alongside physical health. He writes, "The secret to a long and happy life is to live it fully every day." Another powerful reminder is, it is not the years in your life, but the life in your years that counts. Living fully means pursuing meaningful goals, nurturing curiosity, and practicing gratitude daily. To bring this to life, identify activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. These could be hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a passion project. Commit to cultivating gratitude by reflecting on what you're thankful for each day. Finally, embrace lifelong learning. Read books, take classes, or explore new skills to keep your mind engaged and vibrant. By focusing on what enriches your life, you'll not only add years, but ensure those years are deeply satisfying.